So today's video is going to be on the most flattering spring styles for petites. So if you're a similar height to me, I'm 4'11", which is about 150 centimeters. Sometimes the trends and stuff can be quite hard to interpret and hard to know if they're going to flatter you if you are a similar height. So I'm going to go through the trends today and things to kind of look out for that should hopefully be flattering on you. So I hope you like it. All the links to everything will be down below in the description box, and I'm just gonna get straight into it. So I don't think it would be a spring video if I didn't mention a trench coat. I feel like a trench coat is just such a spring essential in anyone's wardrobe. It doesn't really matter what your personal style is because you can get so many different variations. You can get plaid ones now which look really nice, like that checked fabric. You can get just plain ones, you can get colourful ones. So whichever style of trench coat that kind of suits you and your personal style, it's definitely a great spring essential. With a trench coat, I really think a good option is to go for a midi maxi one. So obviously if you're buying it from the regular section, I'd probably opt to go for a midi one just because it will finish that little bit longer on us. But if it is one from a petite section, you can obviously go ahead and get a maxi one because it would still give you that kind of lengthening look. So the reason why I think trench coats are such a great staple if you are petite is because they add quite a lot of length and help to elongate your frame. So because it's that long straight line going down, it just kind of helps to elongate everything, and I feel like it looks really chic too. So another great option for spring this year is a cropped jacket. So obviously midi maxi ones are really great because they help to elongate your whole frame, but cropped jackets are great as well, especially from the petite section, because they'll just finish at the perfect point, just sort of grazing just above kind of where your hips are, just so it draws attention to your waist and it doesn't kind of cut you off in an awkward place, if that makes sense. I always find either cropped jackets or those kind of maxi style jackets are the way to go. Any that finish kind of in the middle of that can sometimes chop you off. I'm not saying don't ever wear them. It's just sometimes they can just like kind of crop you off if you are wanting to elongate your frame. So this crop jacket I actually got from ASOS's petite section. They have a really good petite section, especially for jackets. So I really like the fact that this one does finish at the perfect point. It doesn't like finish too low. It doesn't finish here where it's kind of chopping my legs off, making them look shorter. It kind of finishes just here, so it kind of helps to bring up my waist a little bit, and also especially a jacket in this washed faux leather effect as well is really fashionable. So it seems to be a lot about the more kind of vintage look, especially for jackets this year, especially instead of your kind of classic leather jacket, more of a boxy fit jacket like this, which is kind of in a washed vintage look, I guess is what you call it, is definitely the trend at the moment. So I will try and link some others down below for you because I know that this one keeps going in and out of stock. So yeah, again, I'll link it or different alternatives. So another big trend for spring this year are moccasins. So these are from the brand called Hush Puppies. I was actually gifted these, but I wasn't asked to feature them in this video. I'm not being paid to speak about them or anything like that. But I do really recommend these if you are petite, just because they've got a really great platform on them, so it helps to give you that extra height, but it also helps to kind of arch your leg as well to make them look more elongated and longer as well. So I'd really recommend if you are petite to opt for a platform loafer or moccasin or flat. You know, if you don't want to go for your trainers sometimes and you want something a bit different, try and opt for one with that bit of platform or with a bit of an arch, just to help to tilt your legs up and give them a little bit more length and help to elongate them, and it's really flattering too. So I'll link these down below for you, or some other ones if they're out of stock and things. But yeah, I really like these because they're just so comfortable as well. Inside I think it has like a cushioned sole, so they are super comfortable, and I feel like for work or even just out and about on the go, these are perfect. So another big trend for spring are knee-high boots. These have been on trend for a little while now, actually. I would say all year last year and going into this year as well. So these were from Fairfax and Favour. I've had these for years now, and these are in a suede kind of tan shade. Again, I'll link them below. These are really good because they give you that little bit of height because you have a tiny heel here, so they're not too hard to walk in. in, especially with it being a chunky heel as well, and the pointed toe really helps to elongate your legs if you are shorter. Now I don't know if they do these in petite. These are regular. I have a feeling they do actually, so again, they'll be in the description box if they do them. They are a little bit high, they do brush against my knee, but I'm sure if you're watching this video, you struggle with things like this all the time anyway. So it's just the way it is. But these are very, very flattering on, and I feel like they're just such a great spring staple. So another big trend for spring, well, there's two trends in this, and it's to do with jeans. So obviously we all know low-rise jeans are super in at the moment too, but if they're not your thing, definitely opting for a pair of asymmetrical kind of jeans. So it's quite hard to explain them, so I'll just insert the clips of what they look like. But they're basically kind of an asymmetrical waistline where the buttons are kind of in a weird position compared to normal jeans. But that is a big trend at the moment, and I've seen a lot of different stores do them. Zara, Bershka, H&M, ASOS have done some as well. This particular pair though were from Zara. Now going on to the next trend with jeans for spring, it's definitely this rolled up jean look. Now this is perfect if you are petite, just because, as you know, jeans are always such a struggle to find that fit us, so we can buy any jeans from the regular section and cut them and roll them up, or just roll them up anyway to get this effect. So that's what I've done here. So these jeans were from Zara, and I actually mentioned that they were coming in my last video. So if you watch my last video, I was on about one pair of jeans which didn't fit, but then I ordered another pair of jeans and I didn't know if they was going to fit or not. Surprisingly they did, and I actually really loved them. So I've got them on here. They're in this kind of mid to dark blue shade, but I really like how they look rolled up as well. So obviously they are very long. If you are petite and you just wanted to wear them regularly, you definitely have to cut them. It's such a shame Zara don't do petite jeans, but anyway, definitely rolling up like this though. Obviously with the rolled up hem being a big trend, it's such a win-win because we can style jeans like this and we don't have to go out and buy a specific pair of rolled hem jeans. So a big trend for spring are vertical stripes, so definitely striped trousers like this are the way to go. I've seen them styled so many different ways online with shirts, like linen shirts as will go into warmer weather, or even just with a sweatshirt like this. So these trousers were actually from Next Kids, but they finish at a really good point. And then I've just styled it with this sweatshirt from Sporty and Rich and my UGG platforms. Obviously this is a very casual look, but I just really wanted to draw focus on the vertical stripes and how they can really help to elongate your legs and make your legs appear longer. So I definitely recommend, if you're needing a new pair of trousers in your wardrobe, vertical stripes are definitely something to look out for, and maybe try and see if you want to include them in your wardrobe too. And then I didn't want to end this video without talking about one tone outfits. So if you are petite, especially for spring, it's a really good idea to wear like one colour or different tones of a certain colour, just because by wearing it, it really helps to elongate your proportions and help you appear taller, and it's just very flattering as well, and it also looks very chic too. Now sometimes dressing in one tone can be difficult because you can't always get an exact colour match, so unless you're buying like a co-ord from somewhere, it can be very difficult to get two pieces that are the same colour. Even with things like white or black, there can be different tones and shades inside that colour, but just trying to get it as close as possible as you can. So I've got on here this kind of like stony white coloured waterproof jacket from Uniqlo, and then I've got on this white jumper from ASOS, which is more of kind of like a stark white, and then I've got on these, I would say, slightly off-white trousers, which were from Marks and Spencer's, but obviously they are slightly different tones of white, but by keeping them in the same colour family, it just really helps to make it a cohesive look. And especially if you're rushing and getting ready in the morning, just picking one tone can really make you look so chic, and it's just very easy and quick to do and help you if you are short as well. So I didn't want to finish this video without mentioning that point because I feel like it's such a game changer. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe, because it really does help me out, and it also kind of helps me, encourages me to make more videos like this, because I know that you want to see them and that people enjoy them. So yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments too. Are there any other tips tips or anything that you think might be useful for other petites for spring as well, because I would love to hear them myself. I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye guys.